All right, what's up? So, I was looking through the comment section on the two videos where I told you guys to suggest something, and I saw two. Essentially, I saw three ideas. However, the three main ideas I saw was one simple idea, and then one full thought out mechanic, and then another set of ideas. All right, so I'm just kind of minimizing them to not get confused and have this be straightforward when I say it and explain it. All right, so this is a progress report as well as a general idea and something cool I found out to make. All right, so first things first. All right, the effect for the gauntlet for the electric gauntlets that someone suggested. I believe it was either Earthquake or Ghost. One of you two. Those are the two people I remember getting ideas from. So the electric gauntlet. This is the electric gauntlet effect, and this is the electric gauntlet itself. The electric gauntlet is extremely ugly. As you can see, I already have it attached, and it doesn't match this guy at all. It doesn't even look good. So I'm going to recolor it and just add effects to it. But the electric gauntlet is, well, simply it's just a reskin right now. It's very simple. It's a punch. Basically, I just make him punch, and it throws out three of these, which are not one object. They're three separate objects. I'm going to make them shoot into the character or the enemy, and then I'm just going to do my natural lightning effect on the enemy thing that I do. So, very simple to explain. The electric gauntlets are basically just going to be a punch, but with a added projectile effect. And then an electric status effect on the enemy that stuns it. Now, for the grappling hook, and this is actually one of my more favorite items since I've never made anything like it, aka it's one of a kind. Before we explain this by itself, we'll explain this. So, this thing is essentially a chain I made that does not work. As you can see, if I try to do anything with it, it's actually garbage. All right, like quite literally, it's not even consistent. Some of these pieces are stretchy, and the other ones aren't. Now, with that out of the way, we're going to go to this thing. You may be like, what the heck is this? In short, I want you to look at the top piece where the frames are showed. So the area where I'm adding stuff and deleting, I want you to look at that. And look at the very small dot that's on the screen. I'll make it a little bit bigger, just so you can see it a little bit easier. All right? Just a little bit bigger so you can see it. All right? All right. Just want you to look at that for a second. Keep your eyes on it. All right, 3, 2, 1. So essentially, this item is a smart stretch chain that has a non-settable distance on it. Essentially, it can stretch forever, as much as I really want it to. All right, basically, I made a grappling hook that has infinite range. And that's what this item is. It is aptly named the grappling hook. And if I break it apart, it is a single set piece, which is why if I try to delete all of it at once, I can on the spot. But essentially, in reality, it's around 2 to 3 set different pieces. This is the blade that will hook into whatever the heck I want it to hook into. It's not perfected. That's why I will change it up a little bit. And inside of this red diamond here is the actual thing that makes the hook itself stretch. Meaning I have to get up close and personal to make it do its thing. But other than that, if I wanted to, let's say, rotate, do something with this, move it all at once, I can. So, yeah, the grappling hook is essentially fully done. I can even use it in a test animation if I really felt like it. In fact, it's so done, and its design is so, well, good right now, because if I wanted to, let's say, not make it do a grappling hook move and instead make it just be the stabbing move, the stabbing item that it is, all I would have to do is go over here, hook it up, hook it up to whatever the heck I want it to be hooked up to, and then call it a day. Essentially, it's a gauntlet weapon, but I have to like get rid of this arm and then add a base stick figure with nothing on it to it. And the way I would do that is simply by grabbing a connector, which is just an invisible round stick node, connecting it to the arm that's not connected correctly, connecting it to the base piece of the arm, and then connecting the main node here to that. And boom, that's how I would basically do it. Of course, I would line this up properly before doing any of that. But yeah, so this is essentially a gauntlet weapon, if you will. Granted, it's a little big, but you get the point. All right. So we have like a couple of stuff to add on to the mat. All right. Dude, look at his neck. So yeah, that's what I've been working on right now. This is the progress report. We got some stuff done. All right. Suggest more stuff. Remember, 24-hour deadline. Once that video says 1 day on it, I will be working on the news part of something. All right. See you guys.